Alright, this is Kev. I'm rolling up on Laurelhurst Park right now. It's 8:45. They're supposed to march at 9. So we're gonna be here for you. See what's up. Just about to enter the park. Flip it around for you. Alright, get your guys' butts down here. We got a gathering here. Some folks. Find myself a little spot and chill. Probably take you guys over to the duck pond so you can see the duck pond while we wait. I got some peeps here streaming through a new method to eliminate a lot of the troll factor, streaming through the Streamworks page, which is then shared out to the group and to the public. So we'll give that a good try tonight. This is the duck pond. Old green nasty yourself. That is some nast. Yep. Not the place to be. As you can see from the distance though, there's the crowd that we got. And I'm not trying to give up any faces or anything like that, but you can get a good idea of the number that's right here. People at this time. That of course can change at any moment. Like I said, here's our nasty duck pond, which we're gonna go have a safety meeting because the duck pond needs to be safe. And there's something about smoking weed next to a duck pond in Laurelhurst that reminds me of high school. And don't worry. And yeah, so we're gonna go over here to this little fence and look at the nasty green water. I'm gonna smoke some weed, and we are going to just have a serene moment of greenness and fuzzy earthness and fuzzy waterness and some other elements, and then put the word nest at the end of it. And we're gonna make sure we don't drop our phone in that nastiness though, because that would be dumb. But yeah, for real, definitely share the stream out. Trying a new method for streaming. Should have just a ton of less trolls this way. So definitely relying on you guys to respread the word. As you can see, Laurelhurst is behind me. Loch Ness, yes. Eric, you rock. Yes, Loch Ness. We're just gonna chill here and hit this pipe, or this pen actually, sorry, with my mask down, and have a serene moment. Yeah, that was a good one. No, I'm liking. I'm like, holy shit! I hear a big ass crowd on the other side of the. It is entirely possible I'm in the wrong place. I just heard a large group of people coming from like the tennis court area, so I'm gonna go head over there, check that out, see what I can see, take you guys with me. It'll be like a mobile safety break, right? Because you got to have cardio when you roll around streaming in Portland. But yeah, thank you guys for being here and for participating in Streamworks' vision to, you know, bring you some mostly troll-free vision window into what's going on in Portland right now as far as the protests are going. You know, we have, if you haven't heard, we have brought under our collective wing streamer Sarah Angel, which gives Streamworks 2 BIPOC streamers, and I'm very, very excited to work alongside of her as we continue to diversify and grow Streamworks out of people who are open-minded and respectful enough to debate their point of view without being disrespectful. So that's a mouthful, I know, but that's pretty much the foundation. You know, it looks like I'm walking up on a ceremony. I don't know that I want to go intrude on the ceremony. So I'm just going to sit here at this bench, and I can hear some singing, maybe some native singing, so I'm definitely not going to interrupt. And maybe you guys can overhear some of it while I sit here and smoke. Well, this is the other side of the duck pond. Laurelhurst Park. Get you a little bit closer to the with the music, with the chant.
Let's go. Go.
I don't know who's singing up there, but they're pretty good. Maybe an impromptu concert or something? I'm gonna go explore real quick. Portland's known for some shit like that, you know? Let me see if I can roll up without being intrusive. This is how true love is supposed to be. Cause though she missed him, so he's finally free. Now she's driving through the storm, needing something more, looking for a brand new start to life. Yes, it's sometimes hard, but get into that car and try to find somewhere to be alright. Just a free concert, or?
Yeah, it's like a
And you can't take it no more. Cool. Always some magic in Lawrence. Always. Thank you. I guess I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to really show you what's going on. But I will tell you I've walked into a secret, an underground secret of music in Portland, where it's invitation only, and it's a gathering of musicians, famous all the way down to unfamous, who throw their name in a hat and just play impromptu music. And holy shit, I actually saw a couple faces that I recognized, and I'm walking away out of respect for the fact that it's invite only, or you stumble on into it. And I stumbled on into it, but I'm not going to bring it to all you guys because I don't think that is appropriate. I apologize. But yeah, that was crazy. There's always some shit going down at Laurelhurst. You know, I've always loved this park. I guess it wasn't protest stuff that I heard clapping from across the duck pond. It was the impromptu, I don't even know what to call it because there wasn't a name. So, yeah, you gotta love Portland. All right, so I'm headed back over to protesters. Starting to get dark out. I believe we're getting close to March time. So we'll see if the crowd is gathered a little bit more deeper, or are we going to have like a 60-person march. Either way, I'll be here. And then after this, chances are I'll be at the Justice Center. What faces give you some hints? I'm not giving you any hints. This ain't no game show. That was some real artistry going on back there. I'm not going to be the one known for giving up the goods like that. Hell no. You associate my name with no kind of... I heard from that. Nope, you didn't hear shit from me. Lucky you heard the songs you did, and I didn't just pause this damn thing. So you should be thankful for that. That's full moon shit right there. All right, it's getting dark enough that people in dark clothes don't stand out very well in clumps. But we are back at the group, such that it is. Keep a respectful distance. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you guys on this table, and you can see roughly what we're dealing with while I... Yeah, there was famous. I said there was famous all the way down to not famous. I saw one person I recognized immediately. And I was like, holy shit. Like, that's no doppelganger, man. That's like the real deal. So, I don't know if you actually could overhear the conversation I was having with the guy who was explaining it. Because the audio on my phone's pretty good. I tried not to be disrespectful, but I was trying to get the phone close enough so you guys could hear that shit too, because it was like, you know, some secret squirrel shit. I keep a lot of secrets. Unfortunately, that's how you navigate Portland. Yeah, there's a. Let's just say that on all fronts, there's infighting, is the best way to put it. Each type of group that you can group, that you can bring together, streamers, uh, uh, BLM group leaders, um, every category you want. There's some inconsistencies, maybe is a better word, and not sitting in any of the meetings or talking to any of the people. I am only subject to probably conjecture less informed than you. But if I were a betting man and I was reading what I was reading from what I'm reading, which is what I'm doing, I would suggest that everyone is kind of in a now what phase. With the feds backing off, PPP supposedly taking over, what building do you target? What thing is next on the list? Everybody may have a different list, and so in an attempt to not appear fractured, there may be a large amount of backroom talking going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know any of this for sure. I mean, one can only hope, but we have national attention. We have the national eye. We have Trump's fucking attention. We have so many things present now. They're hopefully this is just kind of like a back building tornado where we're gathering our strength for the next, for the next barrage of accomplishments. But this again, this is just me guesstimating, and I can't say for sure. I can't help it that I'm a little stoned. You know. If I were a betting man, I would say that the people who are interested in fracturing the voice enough to cause inaction are winning. I honestly don't think a lot of it is generated by the people who end up carrying it. I do think a lot of these issues are manufactured. And I say that in like a manufactured to distract. Let's just say you want to bring your 100% unity down to 70 or 60%, which is a little manageable. So instead of creating one big thing which gets 40% of the people, which doesn't really work very well, because you're trying to keep this low key, you create a 5% of distraction, then a 4% distraction, and then a medical distraction over here, which hits 15%. Then some labor thing over here pulls 10%. Next thing you know, your crowd's down to 60%. Head games have won. Now you start beating them up. You start arresting them. You start spraying who's left extra hard. You go hard on them. There your 40%'s down to 20%. So when the rest of the people come back, the 20%'s fucking PTSD'd all to hell. And the 40% with them is still only 60% again, and you're back where you started. In the hole. And so somehow that cycle needs to be broken. However poorly I explained it. You know what I mean? we got to get everybody on base at the same time for, doing the same thing. And, we have to have somebody taking them to task and taking us to task. What works. And, we shouldn't be immune to the basic shit that we expect from other groups, whether it's transparency or fucking just some basic, follow, do what you say type shit, and, just affect some consequences for people or groups of people who are obviously not playing by the same rules, but claim to be a part of the same organization. Clean house. It's okay. Do what you got to do. But let's not forget why we're here in the first place. That's really why are we here. And if we can start with that, then I think, we can obviously expand from what we've managed to accomplish so far, from my perspective. Well, I ramble, and, I don't have a whole lot of data to go on, and I appreciate you listening to my rambling. Um, Crowd looks to be maybe a couple hundred. I don't know if they're going to do the march or not. I expect people like last time to come out of the houses. I expect there to be more people as soon as it gets dark. Um, and I expect there to be some people probably already there or along the way waiting on there. So regardless, we got this. Definitely, if you're in this area and you are good to help evac in case things go weird or have a safe house or whatever, do private message me and with some details, for as long as we're in the... They're mounting up. All right, guys, how's our trolls? Are we troll free so far?
Nigga, Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
ACAB.
ACA. Tell them.
Black Lives Matter.
They on it. You got 100 strong listening right now. Got some speech going on. I'm trying to get close enough.
Okay. How you doing?
Good.
Good. I'm like looking
for 2 people, but everybody looks the same. I could tell because you're wearing blue and not black. So you stood out, and I was like, wait a minute, that person.
All right.
Are you filming already?
Mm-hmm.
Are you filming on Facebook or something else?
Facebook.
Oh, okay. It just looks different with the. Mine doesn't have the watchers on the top like that. How do you? Or I mean, not that I want to do that, but why is it different?
I don't know. Are you on Apple?
Yeah.
That might be.
Oh, okay.
I'm Droid.
Okay.
Droid perk.
Those are just some of the people that are commenting right now, or?
Here?
Yeah, the bubbles, or the.
Those are people
circles at the
commenting.
top.
Those are just people that are on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm streamlining the no trolls method. So we formed that page today.
Yeah.
And that page,
I thought you already had a page.
I had a group.
Oh,
It's
okay.
different. With the page, all the mods that I had set up can now actively mod.
You can't do that on a group?
No, you can only do it if you stream to a page.
Okay, because I had a page and I did it for that reason, but I just figured a group you could do the same thing.
No, a group doesn't let you do it active. So
Oh, okay.
then I have these guys, I have the mods share it to the group and then share it to the public. So by the time they get it, it's clean because there's no trolls.
Right.
And
yeah.
so it goes out a cleaner stream.
Yeah.
And then
So the only thing that I didn't like about, I plan on going back to a page, but I just had more views on my personal profile.
right.
But just trying to kind of add more, people to my page or whatever. But the thing that I didn't like about streaming from my page is that I couldn't, the people that I had blocked on my profile weren't blocked on the page.
Right.
So you can, and I don't think you can block somebody until they've followed you or watched you, I think.
But you just set your active mods off to them.
Yeah, but it's just I've already blocked 2,000 people or something. So
That sucks.
I was just hoping that it would, transfer over to the page as well. So it's all a learning process though.
Yes. Yeah, well, I'm getting the software and hardware set up to watermark it.
Yeah.
So I'll be streaming to a server, it'll get watermarked and then it'll hit the page.
Yeah.
And so by the time it gets to all and then to also do Periscope, YouTube,
Yeah, I did
and
that.
Twitch at the same time.
I did that. I was able to do it.
But we need to talk.
But so at first I had issues with sound. The sound wasn't coming
Right.
through. So then I figured it out. I just had to every time delete the app and then download it again before I used it each time, every day.
That's crazy.
Because they're just not set up for what we're doing as properly as we would want.
What if custom software were written?
Yeah, that would be nice.
I have a
And
guy.
I think they're working on it though, making it easier for live streamers to
Multi-platform.
stream multi-platform and for extended periods of time. But I figured the sound out. But when I was filming to all 5 different platforms, it was very choppy. So then I ended up just going back to my profile and it was fine.
See, that's why I want to stream it to the server and then have the server push it because it'll have the hardware to push it to 5 different without having to stress. A phone,
Right.
totally different. I want
Yeah.
the server to do it.
I don't even know what that means, but
That means
so we'll have to talk.
means having another computer do the work instead of the phone.
Okay. So
The
sending
phone-
it straight to your computer.
Imagine,
and then-
and then having the computer chop it up into 5 and send it out.
Okay.
The computer's a lot stronger than the phone. Phone should just be capturing and sending it to one spot. That should be
Right.
and that should get the most out of your phone. And
Yeah.
then at that point, your watermark goes on it, and then it goes out to wherever you want it to go.
Right.
That's the idea.
That's smart.
We'll
Just
see.
you don't really think about this stuff until you're
Right.
until you're trying to do it.
Until you're in the middle of it
Yeah.
and people are taking your streams and
Yep.
making thousands off of it.
Well, I
you know.
haven't had that problem as much because I blocked those people.
I'm sure freight hauler or liner or whatever.
Somebody was watching it. He's probably listening now. But somebody was watching a stream and he just looked at my stream and he was off it. And then the next day he's like, well, I can't figure it out. It's kind of too late to do anything about it because I blocked him and then I blocked him.
She give you your list. No, for real.
Yeah, I will. But the thing is, I've tried to just download it as a PDF so that
Hold
my
up.
mods could block those people.
Hold up, you guys. I'm gonna pause this for a second.